Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Stock Market Show. This is your host, Shades. As always, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I'm dancing my head back and forth, side to side. But no, seriously.
This is incredible. I'm getting it.
You getting what?
A stock.
What stock?
Some of you were saying, "Hey, Cybil's not moving with the market." What are you talking about? It moved. I mean, it was well on its way to doubling from 0021. Well on its way. Gave you a little wink right there. But no, seriously, like today the market's pulling back. But Cybl, if it can break out here, we're gonna get a big move at least back to 005s. Possibly higher. It does not take much volume for this one to get moving. We know that. This isn't AITX. It doesn't have this huge bloated share structure. So I would be apt to believe that we will eventually come back up. Especially if we get a moon market pump. I believe he's pumping again. I think I saw on Twitter something about pumping. But let me see if I can find it. The story hasn't changed. But I do hope to hear some news on those 7 contracts. Big contracts, significant contracts as they like to put it. Like that's what I'm waiting for. If any of those are good, we're going to pump. But the market has to be pumping as well. We don't want to be fighting the selling pressure. That's for sure. So let me see over here. And see what else. Dumpster fire. I saw someone tag moon market. Oh yeah, there we go. I'm pretty sure he's pumping again, like back in 2020. What was it, 2021? I'm pretty sure he's pumping again. Has the right setup, good story, backed by strong financial momentum. See, I agree with all this. Nothing has changed. It's just that people get antsy when they see stocks not only going up, which is ridiculous. Stocks don't only go up. You would think that would be obvious. Let me see if I can find it here. Or not. Maybe I was wrong. I swear I saw him getting ready to pump again. I kid you not. He was like, just over the weekend, he was like, guys, I want to start pumping. There we go. We want trips to multiple pennies and the OTC, baby dollars. We deserve no less. Pump them to the moon, please. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. But we need the market to turn around. A lot of people today were, hey, look at that. See, I think this can keep going. It's got the right setup, guys. It's got the right setup. I have not sold. I mean, I'm up there at 007s. But I know it doesn't take much. Let's look at that volume that I was talking about. So here's the volume on this one. Oh, wow, I don't even use volume. 166 million volume for that green candle. Here we got 30 million, 20 million, and then I just went sideways here with 20 million volume. 37 million volume here. Jumped from 0067 to a high of 0092. So it can move 0025 on 37 million volume. Here we got some low volume and we just slowly climbed higher and eventually pulled back. Here 5.98 million in volume, 12 million in volume. Here we got 62 million in volume. We went from 0084 to a high of 109. So another 25. Like, it doesn't take this one much for it to move 0025. It doesn't. Imagine we get hundreds of millions in volume. This thing's gonna pump. Let's look at the volume right now. It's gotta be, yeah, I was gonna say it's gotta be low volume. 10 million, 8.72. This one's just slowly climbing higher and higher, stair-stepping. I wonder if we're gonna get like a big green candle right to the 006, 005s. I imagine 005 because that's a nice round number. So we'll see what happens. I think if you're under a penny holding and you're just trying to get out, the opportunity's there. We just gotta wait. This isn't AITX. AITX recently increased their share structure, and those people in the AITX Discord are completely delusional. It's just Cybil's on another level here. We've been here before, and I mean, even here, it was just pumping back and forth between 005s, even when it went as far as 007s. And this was back when people couldn't even pile on. So, too many people being irrational right now. And I love it, because we get opportunities. Let me remove these. The story hasn't changed, that's why I'm holding, for those of you wondering. The story has not changed. Like, if you just ignore the noise, ignore everyone and what they're saying, all the negativity, the lawsuits, and blah, blah, blah. If you just think about the story, that's going to be our resistance right here. If we get over that, I mean, we can go to a penny. With 1-2 being like the high point where we got rejected 3 times. So let me add arrows just to point to that, because that's going to be significant in the future when we do go. I mean, if we blast through that, that'd be great, but we've had trouble getting past not 0.0112. If we can get past that, we can go to 2 cents and retest that big level. But for right now, we got to focus on getting over 005. We get over that, anyone that's bagged up here, that's going to be an opportunity to get out. That's going to be an opportunity to get out if you just want to get out of it. Because I know there's some of you have been telling me, oh, I just want to get out. Because some of you really piled on the cash. I piled it on, but not crazy. Not crazy. Let me see. Have we even had a catalyst? No, we haven't had really. They only talk around earnings is really when we've been getting. That's the only time we've been getting information. Let me see. Yellow. No, yellow's ugly. Let's just stick to white. So yeah, the story hasn't changed. I haven't changed anything. There's no reason to sell. I have not sold. I did sell AITX at a loss. The first loss on AITX in years, because it finally broke down, and it just two different, both in the OTC, but two different beasts, in my opinion. And if we're gonna get a huge OTC bull run because everyone's piling on, pumping it, I mean, when they didn't Moon Market pump Cybl, if I recall? Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but it was getting pumped like crazy here. That's why we got this kind of move, if I recall correctly. So if someone with a big following jumps in as well, that's just, we can go even higher than expected. But a company without PRs is a company with no legs to stand on. It's just going to keep falling lower and lower and lower. We've seen that with Eyeless. The death of Eyeless was just not communicating, not being transparent. Sure, it's pumping right now, but it hit a low of 0007s. And you better believe the people that are bagged up here at 6 cents, 10, 20 cents, you know, there's wishful thinking there. Oh my God, this is it. The next, we're gonna go to 50 cents again. Yeah, right. Aren't they uplisting? I don't know. I don't keep track of it anymore. Cybl is still number 1 on my list. It's gonna stay number 1. You got your levels. Continue to hold. And if you're buying down here, congratulations. You're getting it really cheap. And we're here again. We were here last time. We're not in CE anymore. That was the worst thing that could have happened. We're out of it. This is nothing. This is just good old price action falling cheaper and cheaper. Alright guys, that's it for the video. As always, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I will see you in the next one.